See, I told you this channel wasn't dead. So, I just got back from seeing Thor Ragnarok, and I figured I might post up my initial thoughts. I don't plan on doing a full review or anything, but this seems like something fun to do, and I did it for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, so I figure I might as well do it for this. So, my initial thoughts. This film was pretty darn good. Was that ever in doubt? Yeah, it was, after Thor, The Dark World, which I liked, but it definitely had its issues. No, this film, if nothing else, it looks beautiful. There's a surprising amount of Kiwis in it, and people talking with New Zealand accents. I'm assuming that's Taika Waititi's input, but whatever, it worked. But I liked seeing quirky alien landscape, all of which talk like Kiwis, like New Zealanders, with the exception of those who sound Australian and those who sound American and those who sound British. I mean, you've pretty much got all the accents covered, and Hogan, whatever his accent is. But for the most part, it was the New Zealand accents that stood out to me. Yeah, the music was brilliant. Sorry, I'm trying to keep this spoiler free. I should probably state that at the start. Yeah, the music was great. Again, the colours, the cinematography, the CGI, like the stylization, was great. I can't say the CGI was perfect or anything. Like, there are times where you can tell it's CGI, but it still works. Okay, obviously Chris Hemsworth is hilarious in this film. I think they keep giving him more and more comedy to do. Like, the first film, they just sort of played it completely straight. Avengers, they threw in a little bit. Thor, The Dark World, they threw in a little bit more. Ultron, I don't remember Thor himself being funny, but like, they just kind of made everyone funny, and it didn't quite work because they all seem to have the same sense of humour. Yeah. So, Joss Whedon, you are a genius, but sometimes not. And yes, the problems with that film there were all sorts of problems with that film, and most of them weren't Whedon's fault, but that one probably was, considering it's Whedon's humour. But getting back on track, so Chris Hemsworth is hilarious. Tom Hiddleston is back. To not give anything away, there's a scene sort of right before the climax that seemed a bit pointless. I guess they kind of had to throw it in, but it just, I don't know, that threw me out very briefly, because I'm like, that doesn't seem like something Loki would do. But, or maybe this version of Loki. Stick with that one. The one that has been built up throughout the rest of the film. But what can you do? But yeah, he was great. Tessa Thompson is great and surprisingly hilarious. I don't know, she always kind of annoyed me in Veronica Mars, but I think she's really good in this. I don't know if she's from New Zealand, but she seemed to be talking with a New Zealand accent. Just, adding on to the realm of the Kiwis. Jeff Goldblum is great. Mark Ruffalo is great. The Hulk, which isn't it's Mark Ruffalo, but it's also CGI, and I think they do a lot with the voice and stuff. But the Hulk is really good, just as a character and as an entity in the film. All the cameos, and there are a lot, not like, some of the cameos in some of the films feel really forced. Here they don't. Like, I can say that fairly standardly. So, like, not giving anything away because you know this, but like, Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange turns up. It's sort of out of nowhere, but it's not like, it doesn't seem overly forced. It makes sense for him to turn up. I was disappointed that Brisbane, New York was barely featured, mainly because, like, Brisbane let them use an entire street, like shut down the main street in Brisbane and let them dress it up as New York for this one scene, and it's like 30 seconds long. Also, not really a spoiler, I don't think. Yeah, I should watch myself. Trust me, I'm not giving any plot points away. Oh yeah, Cate Blanchett as Hela was great. Karl Urban as the Executioner was great. Oh, so like pretty much everyone great. Taika Waititi, he cameos in this, or turns up. I don't know. It's like an extended cameo as this giant rock creature, and it's weird, but in the strange eclectic universe of Thor Ragnarok, that it works really well. And I guess that's how I would describe the film. It's strange and eclectic, but it works really well. So, yeah, I highly recommend it. If for nothing else, then it's a Marvel movie. Like, come on, you kind of have to see them. But this one's definitely worth paying to go and see. Yeah, I don't think there's anything much else I need to say. Like, go enjoy the... Idris Elba. Like the rest of the films, he's in it. He kind of does more in this film and has a bigger part in this film, and like gets to express more than he has in the other films, but not by a whole heap. So yeah, pretty much all I can say for Idris Elba is, yep, he's there. The billing at the end, I would have switched them around a bit, but that's a long-standing history of annoyance I have with Hollywood in general. I don't care how much people are paid, put them in order of how big their parts were. Like, come on. Yeah. Go see Thor Ragnarok. Where the hell was Sif?